Yes. The next toughest section after the lunch break. Right, we'll move on to the file. I think we have completed till exercise number 11. 11 exercise mudisto. In the 11th exercise, what we have discussed is about the cell referencing. In the Mari Pandra, cell referencing, fixing the dollar. The dollar போட்டு பண்ணோம் இல்லீங்களா, that is called as cell referencing. As I told, we are going to use the cell referencing in other values also. மற்ற இடத்துலயும் நம்ம the cell referencing use பண்ண போறோம். We'll see where to and how to use the cell referencing also. Probably in conditional formatting. பழைய versionல we'll be using this in VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, but latest version is not required. Latest versionல array built-in formula, array formula ன்னு ஒன்னு இருக்கு. So that will solve us. So we'll see that. Okay, cell referencing is OS, that is fixing the constant. எது மாறக்கூடாதோ அது fix பண்ணிட்டோம். Right. Now let us move on to the exercise number 12. In exercise number 12, we have some columns available. For example, let me select some data. Let me select some value. We assume that we have some target. We have some target. Wherever my inspected quantity is more than 1000. Wherever the inspected quantity is more than 1000, I want to highlight it in a different color or formatting. So if you want to highlight it in a different colors or formatting, select that column, Control Shift down arrow. We have selected the column, and how can I do the conditional formatting here? So you can see that right hand side on your toolbar. In the toolbar, inside the toolbar, there is a paint bucket available here. Paint bucket is used for applying the colors. So in the paint bucket, when I go to the paint bucket here, on the paint bucket, you can see various types of colors available. Earlier you can see there is a last but one option available called as conditional formatting. There are two types of conditional formatting, normal conditional formatting and data bars. Sorry, color scales. So let us click on the conditional formatting. So when I select the conditional formatting, on the right hand side, you can see the conditional formatting. There is two options available. As I told, there is a single color, there is a color scale. Single color is you can apply single conditional formatting. Color scales is like a heat map. You can have multi-colors here, multi-colors formatting. So let us select the column and I gone to the conditional formatting. I gone to the paint bucket here and I gone to the conditional formatting here. Or else another method is you can select the column and right click. You can make a right click on it. And you can see when I scroll down, there is an option available. View more selection. View more selection. Under that view more selection, there is an option called as conditional formatting. You can do any one of this. So you can go to that paint bucket and go to conditional formatting. Right click and scroll down. View more action. Conditional formatting. இங்க கலர் மாத்தறதுல கூட இருக்கும் அந்த themes and other colors formatting also we will be having that conditional formatting. Formatல போனீங்கனால அங்கேயே இருக்கு பாருங்க. You can see that conditional formatting is available here also. இங்கேயே இருக்கு conditional formatting. So எந்த ஆப்ஷன் உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கோ அந்த ஆப்ஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. Normally I will use this paint bucket. Paint bucketல போயிட்டு conditional formatting and where to apply the conditional formatting, F10 to F90. And what is the conditional formatting? What is the rule you are going to apply? இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க. When you click on this, is empty, text contains, text does not contain, text starts with, ends with, text date. Date you have so many options. Option, I want to know what are all the action to be done today. So date is, select you can see today, tomorrow, yesterday, past week, past month, past year. Or you can exactly fix a date also, exact date, and you can give a date also. Suppose I want to know what are all the activities going to happen in another 2 or 3 days. So that also I want to try for the date column we'll do it, but I have not selected the date column. I have selected some other column here. So I don't want to use the date. Instead of the date, there is greater than, less than, equal to, does not equal to. Custom formula. We'll apply the custom formula in another few minutes. So let us see this. Maybe I'll go with greater than here. So let me select greater than. And it's asking greater than what? So greater than, let us say 1000. So assume I am giving greater than 1000 here. And what is the default format you want? What is the formatting you want? You can see the formatting. You can bold it, you can italic it, you can underline it, you can strike through, you can see the fonts color, or you can see the background color. So whichever the options you want, you can select it here. For example, I will go with the background color. Maybe I'll select a light green color as the background here. So I selected the light green color as the background and I say done. So let me click on done here. Yes, you can see on the top, wherever the value is more than 1000, it has been highlighted in a different color. Wherever your value is more than 1000. If you want to modify the conditional formatting, place the cursor somewhere else on the column. When you place the cursor somewhere else on the column, on the right hand side, you can see the conditional formatting rules. There is a conditional formatting rules. Under conditional formatting rules, this is the rules which we have applied. Value greater than 1000, we are given the green color. If you want to modify it, just go there and make a click on it. If you click on this, once again it will expand and expand agum. அங்க போய் நீங்க conditional formatting rules மாத்திக்கலாம். You can change the rules here also. Or if you don't want this conditional formatting, and in the conditional formatting வேண்டாம்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா, you can see on the right hand side there is a remove rules. There is an option for removing the rules. Okay. Now for an example, let us take the date. I don't know whether we have the correct date. I want to know wherever the inspection has happened last week. போன வீக்ல இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன் நடந்ததெல்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியணும். Or next week, what are all the things to be done? Next weekல பண்ணக்கூடிய activitiesலாம் I want to highlight it. Select this and we'll go to the same bucket, paint bucket, and I'll go to the conditional formatting again. And you can see there is an option available, add new rules, another new rules. There is already available. You can click on add new rules, another rules. Is empty. Instead of is empty, let us say date. You can see before, after, before today, all the date before today. இன்னைக்கு முன்னாடி நடந்த activities எல்லாம். All the activity after today. இன்னைக்கு இதுக்கு அப்புறம், after this, what are all the activity to be done? Or you can use the exact date also. Date is today, tomorrow, exactly the same date. Today, what are all the activity to be done today? What are all the activity to be done yesterday, tomorrow? Or I can say, last week another activity. From today, last Monday another activity. I want to know what are all the activity which has been done last Monday. You can say equal to today, last Monday. So what I will do, equal to today, equal to today, open bracket, close bracket, minus 7 days. So last 1 week before, what are all the activity which has done last 1 week, last Monday and an activity pannom. What are all the activity we did it in the last week. Pona Monday panna activity. Today minus 7. Today is 15th minus 7, 8th or 9th. அன்னைக்கு பண்ண ஆக்டிவிட்டி. இந்த மாதிரி you can apply some formulas also. Yes sir. Today's date is 15th. இன்னில இருந்து ஒரு 7 நாள் மைனஸ், 7 days minus. That is last week, last Monday நடந்த activity. Or next weekல நடக்க போற activity. I want to know what are all the activities going to happen next Monday. அப்படின்னா +7 கொடுக்கலாம். Why I am saying today +7? Why can't we type the date itself here? ஏன் டேட்டே நான் டைப் பண்ணக்கூடாது. 15th பதிலாக நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக் மண்டே வந்து 22nd. நான் ஏன் 22nd கொடுக்கூடாது? இட் மே வேரி. இன்னைக்கு டைனமிக்காக மாறிக்கிட்டே இருக்கு. ஸோ திஸ் மண்டே ஓப்பன் பண்ணால் அடுத்த மண்டே என்ன ஆக்டிவிட்டி? எவ்ரி 1 வீக்கு எனக்கு ஆக்டிவிட்டி மாறிக்கிட்டே இருக்கு. நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக் இட் ஷுட் சேஞ்ச். தட்ஸ் வை ஐ எம் யூசிங் திஸ் டுடே ஆப்ஷன். Instead of typing the date straight away here, that's the reason we are using the today option here. But I don't have a proper data for it. அதுக்கான proper data இல்லை. That's why I am not applying it. I have cancelled it. Now for example, let us take one more column here. Defect quantity. இங்கெல்லாம் defect ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்கும். Wherever the defect is very lesser, I want to give a green. Defect கம்மியா இருந்தா green. Defect அதிகமா இருந்தா red. If the defect quantity is higher, I want to put a red. Or average middle இருக்குனா, then I want to apply a yellow color here, multicolor. So I cannot create 3 conditional formatting. 3 conditional formatting I cannot create. So wherever my defect quantity is low, I want to put a green. Higher are the red, middle are the yellow. So I want to apply 3 types of conditional formatting here. 3. So select this column again and the defect quantity in the column select pannunga. Select the defect quantity column again and go to this add rules. So select it, go to add rules. I have to select this column. 1 minute. It was not selected properly. Yes, I am going to add another condition formatting. This is running here. Yes, add rules. So I click on add rules. In the add rules, you can see single color. I want to use multicolor. I selected this color scales. As color scales select panita. Minimum value, lowest value, mid value, max point. So suppose I select minimum value. Or we can type a number also. Minimum value. Suppose wherever my value is 10, I want to give a green. A 20, I want to give a green. But I want my system to take it. Minimum value. If the value is very low, I want to give a green. And value romba kammi, rejection romba kammi irundichina, I want to give a green. And max value, if the rejection is more, I want to give a red. Maybe I will put a red here. The value is more, I want to give a red. And a rejection defects adhigama irundha, I want to put a red. The defect is lesser, I want to put a green. The middle value, 50%. That's by default deactivated. So in a default, the deactivated. Minimum value we are given green. Highest value I have given red. The middle value. So let us say none. I'll say number. You can fix a number also. Or number or number fix middle value. You can find a median. Or if you want the system to fix it, let us say percentage or percent mid. And the mid percentage or 50%. A value 50% I want to put because I don't know which is a middle value. If you know the middle value 10, 20 na ninga fix panikalam. I'll put a yellow here. So I'm saying yellow. The middle irukkiradhu 50%. In the value of 50% irukkiradhu I'm putting an yellow color here. So lowest value we are saying green. Highest value we are saying red. The middle value is yellow. And gradually the color will change. Gradually the color will change. How do I know that whether the gradually color is changing is? First let me apply this. I'm saying done. And I applied this. Apply the color for this. Sorry. I should have not applied this for the date. I will remove that. Yes. For the defect quantity, we have applied this green, yellow, and red. So you can see the highest value is red. Somewhat middle value yellow. The lowest value, where the defects is very less, the 5A, 6 you will have a green. For a better understanding, you can sort this table also. The table you sort panni. How do we sort the table? This table we sort panna. Select the Control A, data. No, sorting mattum da. Save pannala venda. I don't want to save it. If you want to save it, you can go for create filter. Sort range. Advanced sorting range. In the column, defect column of sort pannon. Data as the header. Defect type of quantity. Yes. Defect quantity. Ascending or descending. Ascending. A to Z. Yes. இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க green-ஆ இருக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா மாறும். கிராஜுவலா சேஞ்ச் ஆகும் பாருங்களேன். Green lowest 5 இருக்கிறது டார்க் green-ஆ இருக்கும். 6 இருக்கு கொஞ்சம் lighter green, 7 lighter green, 10 lighter green. அப்படியே gradually it will turn into yellow color. And the yellow will gradually turn into a red color here. Where the rejection is more, எங்க rejection ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருக்கோ you will have a red. Where the rejection is lesser, you will have a green. First in color, apply the color. Then select the table, Control A. Then go to data. Select the table, go to data. Sort range. Advanced range sorting option. Data as the header. On what basis you want to sort it? Defect quantity. A to Z or Z to A is your wish. A to Z is ascending, Z to A is descending. Yes. So பாருங்க green இருக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா yellow மாறும், yellow இருக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா red மாறும். Okay. Right. Actually பாத்தீங்கன்னா Google Sheets conditional formattings are only two. One in the color scale, another one is this single color. Excel Madri, we don't have the icon sets, data bars, top 10, bottom 10, above average, below average. Several options are available in Microsoft Excel. Unfortunately, it's not available here. But what we are going to do is, wherever my remarks is okay or very good, ஏதோ remarks இருக்கு. So or wherever my rework is required, no or yes, ஏதோ ஒரு காலத்தை எடுத்துப்போம். So let us say wherever my remarks is okay, I want to highlight a color. இங்க highlight பண்றதா இருந்தா very simple. If you want to highlight it here, that's very simple. Select this column, select this remarks column, and we can go to the add rules. அப்புறம் then we can go to this ECMT. Instead of ECMT, let us say text is exactly as text contain, text starts with, let us say text is exactly, if it is okay. Wherever my text is okay, so I want to give a green color here. So எங்கெல்லாம் text okay ன்னு இருக்கோ அங்கெல்லாம் நான் green color கொடுக்கணும். இது ரொம்ப simple. We can do this very simply. But the challenge is, I want to apply the green for the entire row. In the row முழுக்க நான் apply பண்ணணும். Wherever my remarks is okay, or wherever my defect quantity is this, or wherever the rework is no or yes. So இந்த மாதிரி நாம apply பண்ண போறோம். We are going to apply the color for the entire row, not for a particular cell. Particular cell தான் ரொம்ப ஈஸி, நீங்க பண்ணிடுவீங்க, ரொம்ப ஈஸி, greater than அந்த இடத்துல போயிட்டு பண்ணிடலாம். But I want to apply for the entire row here, entire row. முதல்ல ஒரு நம்பரை வச்சு பண்ணுவோம், then we'll see how to do it with the alphabetical character also. நம்பரை வச்சு பண்ணலாம், அப்புறம் alphabetical character வச்சும் பண்ணலாம். We'll see both. For example, let us take this inspection quantity. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி this conditional formatting is disturbing me as of now because I want to highlight the entire row. அதனால இந்த conditional formatting இப்போதைக்கு நான் remove பண்ணிக்கிறேன். Temporarily I am removing it. Or you can take a copy of this. உங்களுக்கு இது வேணும்னா என்ன பண்ணுங்க, இன்னொரு காப்பி எடுத்துக்கங்க. ரைட் கிளிக் பண்ணி take a duplicate copy of this sheet. இந்த sheet ஓட இன்னொரு காப்பி எடுத்து வச்சுக்கங்க. Take a duplicate copy of this page, another page. ஏன்னா because உங்களுக்கு future referenceக்காக வேணும். I need this for my future reference means you can take a copy of this. But temporarily I'm removing this color scales. The color scales I have removed, and this colors also I have removed. Now, what are we going to do is, if my inspection quantity, let us take the number itself, number or either or number, inspection quantity, defect quantity, or defect percentage, take anything. So let us take the inspection quantity. Wherever my inspection quantity is more than 1500 or 1000, I want to highlight the entire row. Row முழுக்க highlight பண்ணணும். Wherever my remarks is okay, I want to highlight the entire row. First number வச்சு பண்ணுவோம், then we'll see the text also. We'll see both. Select this table without the heading. Heading இல்லாம table மட்டும் select பண்ணுங்க. Select the table without the heading. Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow. Control Shift right, Control Shift down. Select the entire table without the heading. Heading illama. Don't select the heading because we are not going to apply the color for the heading. Heading color apply panna poradilla. That's why don't select the heading. And conditional formatting is available on the right side. Right side la irukku conditional formatting. If it is not available, then right click panni conditional formatting or format conditional formatting or this paint bucket conditional formatting. Add rules. Add rules. It says add rules, apply the rules to A1 to L90. That's correct. But here the formula is if is empty, no, it's not empty. So click here, and first time we are going to apply some formula. The greater than, less than line easy. So we are going to apply a formula here. Click on the custom formula. Custom formula. And it's asking for my formula is equal to and the cell number, which is my cell number. The cell number is F11. F11. And we have to put a dollar symbol before that. F11. F11 greater than 1000 or 1500. F11 greater than 1500. F க்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு டாலர் போடணும். You have to put a dollar before F. You have to apply a dollar before F. F க்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு டாலர், because this F is common. இந்த F தான் பேஸா வச்சுக்கிட்டு நான் செக் பண்ண போறேன். F is my base. Based on the F only, I want to check the other part. So அந்த F க்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு டாலர் போடணும். F11 greater than 1500. So wherever my cell value is, எங்கெல்லாம் inspected quantity is more than 1500, you can see the entire row is highlighted. மொத்த row highlight ஆயிடுச்சு பாருங்க. எங்கெல்லாம் 1500க்கு மேல இருக்கோ அந்த entire row was highlighted. Font color, background color ஆன்றது நீங்க டிசைட் பண்ணுங்க. Background color, for example, I don't want the background color. நன்னு கொடுத்துறேன். Background color எனக்கு வேண்டாம். நான் font color மாத்துவோம். Text color. I'll put the text color into green. So text color into green. I have highlighted the text color into green or some other color. Green சரியா தெரியல. Maybe let us put a blue. Okay. Dark blue. And I say done. Yes. So you can see wherever your inspected quantity is more than 1500. வேணும்னா மாத்தி பார்ப்போமா? ஏதாவது ஒரு செல்லுல போயிட்டு இந்த செல்லுல I'm going to type it here. ஏதாவது ஒரு செல்லுல போயிட்டு I'm going to type my value 1500 or 1500 க்கு மேல அடிப்போம். 1550. That entire row will get highlighted in a blue color. So based on one column, how to identify the another column? இன்னொரு காலத்தை highlight பண்ணலாம். Or you can check two columns also at a time. Actual versus plan. எங்கெல்லாம் plan ஓட actual அதிகமா இருக்கோ, I want to give a color. Maybe அதை ஒன்னாலும் work out பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். We'll work out this in the next sections. So I repeat the process again. Let me select delete this and I recreate it again. So I'll go to the conditional formatting and I delete this. Format, conditional formatting. Remove பண்ணிக்கிறேன். Let me reapply it again. வேணா வேற condition கொடுத்து பாருங்க. Defect code is crack, dent. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது இருந்தா I want to put a red. அந்த மாதிரி என்ன கண்டிஷனும் நீங்க டிசைட் பண்ணிக்க. Select the entire table. You have to select the entire table without the heading. Add rules and ECMT go instead of ECMT. Scroll down. Custom formula is, and what's my formula? You have to put equal to. Select the or type the first cell where we have the defect quantity. Or if you want to check with some other also, you can do that. இப்போதைக்கு defect quantity தான் போடுறோம். $F11 is greater than something. 1000 for example. 1000. I want to apply a color. Color நீங்க change பண்ணி. You can change the colors here. What is the color you want? So எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் என்னோட defect 1000 இருக்கோ அதோட entire row will get highlighted. மொத்த ரோவும் highlight ஆயிடும். The entire row will get highlighted. Text எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றது? How can I use the text here? அதே மாதிரி தான் கிட்டத்தட்ட we are going to do the same thing. Let me select the entire table again without the heading. Heading இல்லாம entire table select பண்ணுங்க and go to the add rules. Click on add rules. And I go to the same thing here. It's not empty, I'll go with the same thing. Custom formula. And the formula, formula. Let me take this remarks. Wherever my remarks is okay, I want to give a green. Or excellent, good quality, stable. I will take okay. I will take that okay. So let us say the cell number for okay is L11. L11 is my cell number equal to $L11 is my cell is equal to because it's a text. Number or you can use greater than or less than. Since it's a text, you cannot use greater than or less than. You can use double quotes. Put a double quotes. Where is the double quotes? On your keyboard next to L. Next to the L, you can see the double quotes is available. You have to hold the shift key and you have to press the double quotes. Double quotes, and I can say OK, double quotes close. So open the double quotes and close the double quotes. Within double quotes, in the double quotes, you type case uppercase, lowercase spelling. The spelling also should be correct. Uppercase, lowercase, Google Sheets, sometimes it may showing an error. Excel and the problem. Google Sheets are better to put it in the proper case. And you can give a color. What is the color you want? In the color you can give a different color here. So I have selected a green. So wherever my remarks is okay, it's giving green for the entire row. Total row is green color. Total row is in green. Done. How can I bring a checkbox? Along the next session, checkbox, combo box, see how to do that. So I'll say some color, maybe instead of the background color, I will put a font color. Same green. Green, okay. Okay. So you can see wherever my remarks is okay, it's giving blue color here. Ingala remarks okay nerko, wherever you can see okay, it's saying the green color, blue color. Done? Clear? But my suggestion is don't apply many conditional formatting. Nariya conditional formatting apply pannadinga. It may slow down your system speed if you are applying more conditional formatting. This is okay, simple. About 10,000, 20,000 rows, if you are applying the conditional formatting, it may slow down your speed. And online Google Sheets, Excel mari offline okay, it's online. So it may slow down your process also if you are applying multiple conditional formatting. So let me close this and we'll move on to the next sheet, exercise number 13. Exercise number 13, we have date, we have machine name, we have the status, output, OEE, defect, downtime, and operators, next service date. So first thing, what are you going to do is, yes, apply a conditional formatting. I think it's very simple. You can do it. It's not a color scales. Color scales kadayadu. You have to apply the conditional formatting for the column called as status. Wherever your column status is okay, wherever the column status is okay, green color background. Wherever the column status is rejected, red font. Wherever the column status hold, on hold, yellow color. Very simple. Wherever it's okay, green color background. Wherever it's rejected, red color font status. Wherever on hold, it should be yellow background. Green, red and yellow. Rejected on hold. Still, colors. Hey, Roland. No, not the entire. Not the entire. Hold. Hold. I think hold the. Okay. Sir. Agree. Hold one. I think you know it, it's very simple. Select the range of status, control shift down arrow, go to the paint bucket, conditional formatting, and the text should be exactly okay. Okay is green color background, done. Add another rules, same text is exactly rejected. It's rejected means I want a red font. I don't want the background. I want the red font. Background color is none. Font may be red. For rejected, done. Add rules. The last one is hold. So once again, I'll click here and I'll go for exactly. Text is exactly hold. The text as is hold. Sorry. Then the background color is yellow. Done. So we have applied three conditional formatting. எங்கெல்லாம் okay, wherever you are finding okay, I'm getting a green. Wherever it's rejected, I'm getting a red. Wherever it's hold, we are getting an yellow. Now the challenges. I hope this is simple. But the next challenge is in the same sheet, already you applied this. In the same sheet, I want you to apply another thing here for the column called as output. For the output column, apply the color scales where the minimum value should be red, middle value should be yellow, the maximum value is green, and sort the same column in a descending order. Sort the same column in a descending order. Column called as output. The output no column for that column. This output column You have to apply the three color scales. Three color scales. Minimum is red, middle is yellow, highest is green. Green, yellow, red, three color scales. Start it in descending order. Green should come on the top. Green. Highest should come on the top. That is red. Cut it. Cut. Cut it. Green on the top, middle yellow, lowest is red. Output column. Let's select that column only. Output is the column. Let's select only that output column. Yellow. That is yellow. Red to green, yellow. Okay. So let me go to that file and select this output column only. Conditional formatting, you have to select this output column. Then go to the add rules, color scales, and first one is the minimum value. The minimum value we want minimum green, red. So the minimum is red, and middle value, midpoint, that is number, sorry, percent, 50%. If the percent is 50, I want a yellow. Then the maximum, let us put a green. It's already there. So red, yellow, green. The minimum is red, middle is yellow, highest is green. Let us say done. Now you have to sort it. While sorting, be careful. Select the entire table. Don't select only the column, select the entire table. Data. Don't go to the sort sheet. Some people are using the sort sheet and sorting A to Z or Z to A based on some column. Don't do it. Go to the sort range. advanced sorting option, then data as the header. Small disadvantages in Google Sheet. You have to do it again. Excel not just right click and sort it. That's very simple. Right click, sort A to Z, Z to A. Straight away it will work in Excel. But here you have to follow so many methods. So let us say the output. The output column is this, and whether you want highest to be on the top. So Z to A. Highest should come on the top, lowest should come on the bottom. Okay? Yes. Now the green on top, yellow on the middle, red on the bottom. We'll see how to use some icon sets, emojis in another few minutes. We'll see how to use some emojis here. Before that, I want you to try this. The next one, same sheet. Apply the conditional formatting for the next service date. So next service date, we are going to service the vehicle machines. Next service date, which is approaching in another 1 week. 1 week உள்ள இன்னிலிருந்து 1 week உள்ள service date இருக்கிறதுல எனக்கு I want to highlight it. Next service date between today, the date should be between. Next date between today and today plus date. So I think today plus 6 days. 2012, 2012, 2012, 1512. 1512 is tomorrow. 1812, 1612, 1812. இதெல்லாம் another 1 week நம்ம service பண்ண வேண்டிய vehicles. We are service பண்ண வேண்டிய machines. The machine which is going to be serviced in another 1 week. Another 1 week service date வர போற machines எல்லாம். Another 1 week we have to get the service date. Now 1 week service date வரக்கூடிய machines. I want to highlight it in a color. Yes. Another 1 week we are going to do this. Yes, I will come. Just a minute. Another 1 week. Today plus 6. Between today plus 6 or 7. Today plus 6. Between today and today plus 6 days. Between today and today plus 6 days. Another 6 days. 1 week. Within 1 week. Between today and today plus 6 days. Question A answer. Today plus 6. Today plus 6 days. Today plus 6 days. Answer is the Okay. How do we do this is select that column, next service date. Question itself says between today and another 6 days. இன்னைக்கு இன்னில இருந்து இன்னும் 6 நாள், இந்த 1 week உள்ள another 1 week. So go to add rules. Under add rules, let us go to this is empty, but the question itself says it should be between. Between. There is an option called as between, not date before after. Between what? Equal to today, bracket open, bracket close. இன்னைக்கு இன்னில இருந்து another 6 days. Equal to today and first is today and today plus 6 days. So within another 1 week. இன்னைக்கு இன்னில இருந்து இன்னொரு 1 week உள்ள. Next 1 week ulla, what are all the service we are going, next service date, which are all the service approaching in another few days. The target fix பண்றதுக்கு, service fix பண்றது, birthdays fix பண்றது, who is having next week யாருக்கெல்லாம் birthday இருக்கு, next weekல என்னென்ன activity பண்ணணும், so அதுக்கெல்லாம் இந்த ஆப்ஷன் நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Now, so we have given a color for this. Fine, some color. Now I want to insert something here. Yes or no. எந்தெந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டிலாம் முடிச்சிட்டோம். These are all the activity which we have completed. Yes or no. In olden days, yes or no manual type பண்ணுவோம். In latest version, we have an option available. We are going to see in depth of this option in another few minutes. Few minutes கழிச்சு பார்ப்போம். இப்போ பேசிக்ஸா பார்த்தலாம். So go to the insert tab. Under the insert tab, when I go to the insert tab, there is an option available. Insert in the tab kulla ponina. Under the insert tab, there is an option available called as checkbox. We'll see in depth of the checkbox using the data validation also. Data validation in the checkbox irke. We'll see the checkbox in the later part. Now let us go to insert. Under insert, I am clicking on the checkbox here. Yes, you can see the checkbox is inserted. Inge checkbox only insert it. And you can see on the top it says false. Inge false in one. Now let us go to the corner and I drag it and I copy this checkbox to the entire table. In the table murukka na checkbox eppadi kondu vanditen. I am bringing, I have brought the checkbox to the entire sheet. The table full ave kondu vanditen. Now you can see on the top it says false. So when I click this, edavadhu one click pannona it will say true here. So when I click this, it will say true. Thirumba click eduthittingna it will say false. Now இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் நீங்க எனக்கு கண்டிஷன் பண்ண போறீங்க. Now you are going to do a conditional formatting. If I select this and I say true, இதை எங்கெல்லாம் டிக் அடிச்சிருக்கோ, that entire row should be highlighted in a color. என்ன கலரும் நீங்க டிசைட் பண்ணுங்க. Row color, font color, background color, blue color, red color, you decide. உங்க இஷ்டம் தான். Wherever I have made a tick, எப்பெல்லாம் tick அடிக்கிறனோ that entire row should be in a color. When I in the condition formatting remove பண்ணிட்டு புதுசா பண்ணாலும் okay, or you can overwrite it here also. So we have inserted a checkbox. Entire row should be highlighted. கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி தான் சொன்னேன் ஒரு row full எப்படி highlight பண்றது. Okay varna entire row should be highlighted. Not okay varna entire row should be highlighted. Same thing here. Wherever I make a tick mark, the entire row should be highlighted. Either true or false da. I think true or false it's not required to put a double quotes in nanikara. Double quotes தேவைப்படாது nanikara. No need to put a double quote. Straight away you can check it. Yes, yes. I'm coming. So if I tick that, it should show me the entire row in a different color. What is the color you decide? The color is your wish. Entire row. The row highlight out. If it is not checked, you can put a red pen. Otherwise, now. Oh. I just want you to try. Not useful. Dollar symbol you have to apply. Okay. Okay. First, let us select the entire table. The table full select பண்ணணும். So let me select the entire table here. So இங்க இருந்து ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன். நான் select the entire table. Dateல இருந்து Control Shift right, Control Shift down without the heading. Heading இல்லாம table. அந்த check box tick பண்ண select பண்ணாலும் okay, select பண்ணாலும் okay. That's your wish. I selected this. Then we'll go to the format here, add another rules and apply changes to A11 to 64, correct? And then I'll click here, scroll down, formula. Custom formula is equal to formula, is equal to in the cell, which cell we have this checkbox. I think we have the checkbox under the column number J11. So we have to say $J11. Dollar group. $J11 is equal to true. $J11 is equal to true. True false no need to put a double quotes. True or false you double quotes போடணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. It's not required. True or false is inbuilt in Google Sheets itself. அதனால அதுக்கு நீங்க double quotes போடணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. Straight away type பண்ணலாம். So wherever it's true, I want to give a color, maybe some other color. So let us give some other color, maybe this background color. Yes, done. So whenever I check it, tick that row will be highlighted in a different color. Whenever I make a tick mark, the entire row is highlighted in a color. So untick this, the color will go off. So the entire row will be in a color. Right? So I'll close this conditional formatting rules. There is one more option available. In a conditional formatting, we can do it in the next level. So let us go to the sheet number 14. So in sheet number 14, we have month and we have profit and loss. Wherever we have a profit, I want to give a condition, maybe different formatting. Wherever it's a loss, I want to give a different condition here. So I want to put some icon sets, like how do we do it in emoji, thumbs up, thumbs down, tick mark. And I want to do it here. Unfortunately, that's not available in the Google Sheet straight away. Straight away, the option illa. Greater than, less than, you can do a conditional formatting, but I want the icon sets. Icon venum, the thumbs emoji, thumbs up, tick mark, mari venum. So first we'll understand a simple concept, then we'll see how to put the emoji also. Select this column. The column is select pannunga. Select this column and go to the 1, 2, 3 here. Don't go to conditional formatting. Go to the 1, 2, 3. Click on that 1, 2, 3. Scroll down. Custom number format. Custom number format. The last one. Custom number format. Or you can go to format. Under format, number, custom number format. Custom number format. So I click on the custom number format. For normal number, there is a format. This is for normal number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the format. In the format, click this. This is the format which we are going to remember. So numbers, decimal places, this is the number format. Without decimal places, this is the number format. So what I do is, in the format, I'm not able to remember this. And in the format, copy I'll copy this. Otherwise, you have to type it manually. Hash, comma, hash, hash, 0.00. If you want the number with the decimal places, or number decimal places, that's format. This is the format for it. Date, DD, MMYY, you can select it. But number, you have to remember this. So instead of remembering it, I am copying this. Control C. I copy this. I delete it. Custom format la 3 option. First option. First learning whatever you are going to give, that is for a positive value. Positive value. Positive value. Positive value, what is the format you want? For example, I want a green color. I want to put a green color. I want to put a green color. So let us put a square bracket. Square bracket. Square bracket. Positive, I want to give a green. So let me type green. 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 Close square bracket. Sorry, green spelling mistake. Close square bracket. Green. It should be green. Enna format or no? Green color, what is the format? And the format na copy pannita. We have copied that format. Paste that format. Control V. So positive means it will show like this. If my value is positive, we'll see the emoji every corner. We'll see how to bring the emoji. So if it is a positive value, green color number format. I want a green color number format if it is a positive value. Positive value on the green color number format. Then negative values, semicolon. Just to put a semicolon. Positive means this is a color. First value, first look positive value. Second look negative values. Negative, semicolon. Then I want a red, RED. With the square bracket, put a red. Square bracket, red, or you can type blue. The color sets red, same format. I copy the same format. And the hash, comma, that's the reason I copied it. Type, otherwise you should have typed it. The first value is for positive. Semicolon is second value. Another semicolon is the zero value. If you have a 0, what is the color you want? Maybe I want an yellow. So I want a, sorry. So I want a yellow here. Yellow number. So you can see that it shows like this. If it is a positive value, you will get a green color like this. If it is a negative value, you will get a red color like this. And if it is a 0, the semicolon, first value before the semicolon is positive. After the semicolon, first semicolon is negative. Second semicolon is 0, neutral. So first option green, second option red, then yellow. First is positive, second is negative, third one is neutral, that is 0. So if we apply we'll see what is happening after applying this. I say apply. The conditional formatting illame, we are cheating the conditional formatting, we are creating another one here. Okay. So I apply this. Yes. You can see positive. All the positives are in green. All the negatives are in red. But there is a problem. All the negatives are in red. But I don't know whether it's a negative or not. It's negative one. It's showing red. But people will not understand. Yeah, red. Why it's a red? So what I will do is go to format, number, custom format. So I will add a red here. I slash hash. Just I will put a minus. So if it is a negative, it should be shown as a minus. If it is a positive, it should be shown as plus. You can add a plus symbol also, but that's not required. But some people likes a plus symbol before the number. If you want a plus symbol before the number, we can add a plus also. But positives people will not like a plus symbol. If you want to do that, you can do it. So positive na plus vande you will get the number. Negative na minus vande you will get a number. Apply. Yes. Wherever your value is positive, you are getting the plus with green. Wherever the value is negative, you will get a minus with the red. But my motive is not this. I want a icon sets. Format, number, custom number format. So this is the format which we have applied. Now, I don't like this. Just to understand, semicolon whatever the things we are doing it in the first, that is for the positive value. After semicolon, you are doing something that's for negative. First semicolon. After second semicolon, you are doing something that is for the neutral, zero value. But I don't want this. I will remove this formatting. In the formatting full away, I delete the formatting. Now, if it is a positive, what I want is, for example, I want a thumbs up. And a positive are the thumbs up. Negative are the thumbs down. How can I get the thumbs up and thumbs down here? On your keyboard, Windows dot, full stop. Just to press Windows dot, full stop. On your keyboard, just to press Windows dot, full stop. Emoji. Emojis, so many emojis are available. What is the emoji you want? Emojis. And the emojis, whichever the emojis you like, you can select that emojis. Emojis. For example, for a positive value, let us say this thumbs up. I'm selecting the thumbs up. Insert a thumbs up. Close this. I'm closing this. First thumbs up. Thumbs up. Then on the format, hash, comma, hash, 00.00. So if it is a positive value, I want the thumbs up instead of minus, plus. Plus minus, we are using a thumbs up here. So positive value is the thumbs up, and I want this semicolon. Let us put a semicolon. Windows dot. We'll use another emoji. Where emoji put? So let me select some other emoji here. If it is a negative, loss arg. Positive means I used a thumbs up. Negative means thumbs down. Maybe I'll search it here. Thumbs down. So I have this thumbs down. Maybe different color thumbs down. I'll select this thumbs down. Thumbs down. Close this. Then minus Control V. And the copy பண்ணி வச்சிட்டேன் பாருங்க அந்த hash. I'm applying the hash again. 0 1 neutral இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணனும் நீங்க டிசைட் பண்ணுங்க. If you want the neutral, what has to be done, you decide it. Let it be. எனக்கு positive negative வந்தா போதும். I want the positive and negative, so let me leave it as it is and say apply. That's it. So wherever your value is positive, you are getting the thumbs up. Wherever the value is negative, you will get the thumbs down. Yes. Format, number, custom number format. Actually, இந்த இது மட்டும் ஒரு தடவை காப்பி எடுத்து வச்சுங்க சார். இது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். இது இருக்கு இல்லையா, இதை சும்மா ஒரு காப்பி பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. Control C. Then first பாசிட்டிவ்க்கு என்ன கலர் வேணும்? பாசிட்டிவ் இங்க போயிட்டு கர்சர் வச்சுக்கங்க. Place the cursor here. Windows dot. When you press Windows dot, the emoji வரும். Which emoji you want? Dot dot full stop. Windows dot sir full stop. M-க்கு பதிலா கமாக்கு பதிலா டாட். Windows dot press பண்ணினா the emoji வரும். பாசிட்டிவ்க்கு what is the emoji you want? You decide. பாசிட்டிவ்க்கு என்ன emoji வரணும் நீங்க டிசைட் பண்ணிட்டு அதை செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்க. Thumbs up நான் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். பாசிட்டிவ் thumbs up. Then space and the format hash comma and the hash format கொடுத்தீங்களே அந்த format. அதான் that's the reason I asked you to copy it. அப்புறம் semicolon then Windows dot thumbs down. For negatives, thumbs down, minus on the format. Negative on the minus thumbs down போட்டு minus I want this format. Apply. Yes. Wherever we have the positive, you are getting the thumbs up. Wherever we have the negative, you are getting thumbs down. Go to format, number, custom number format. More option is available. Maybe star asterisk space. Your option is let us try. Microsoft work. Let me try here. Star space. Before that, I slash. I am putting a star space. கொஞ்சம் ஈவனா வரும். இது அங்கேயே இருக்கும். So this even though நீங்க மூவ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா that will be placed in the same area here. So even though I'm moving it here, I can see the thumbs up and thumbs down is on the left hand side. So we have a space. For a star போட்டு space கொடுத்தேன். I have put a star and I given a space. Number format, custom number format. Before that hash, I have given the star space. That's just for spacing. Just for the spacing purpose. I'm using that star space. Star into the asterisk. Star space. But unfortunately, thumbs up, thumbs down emojis are available. When I press the Windows dot, there are some emojis available. Windows dot you can use it in a normal cell also. It's not required. You have to go to the formatting. In a normal cell, you Windows dot பண்ணீங்கனாலே வரும். You can see the Windows dot, the emojis is appearing. But I want something like up arrow, down arrow. அதெல்லாம் இல்லை. So what I can do? Let me open the Google. I'll open the Google, not the sheets. Word. Google word இருக்கு இல்லையா? So I open the Google and I'll go to the Google app. Under the Google app, let us open the Docs. Google Docs. So just open that Google Docs. Since I want the up arrow and down arrow. எனக்கு up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow markலாம் வரணும். இல்லை வேற சில except the emojis, I want some other things. So I'll open the plain Google Docs. normal Google Docs, Windows Word, Microsoft Word, sorry, not Microsoft, Google Word Docs. I open the blank document. I'm opening a blank document, and we go to insert. Go to that insert. Under this insert, it's Word document. I open the Word document. Insert. Under insert, you can see there are some symbols. Go to that symbols. Emoji already பார்த்ததுதான். Emoji is what we have seen already. Special characters. There are some special characters. இங்க நிறைய special characters இருப்பாங்க. You can see that so many special characters are available. Symbol இருக்கு, arrow. There are so many arrows and so many symbols are available here. Symbol, punctuation, number. இல்ல என்ன மாதிரி format இருக்கும். So whatever are the things you want it here. For example, assume that I want this up arrow. This up arrow. And I want this down arrow. Down arrow. So I click பண்ணிக்கிறேன். I click it and I insert it. இல்லை உங்களுக்கு ஆரோ எப்படி இருக்கும் இது எப்படி இருக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்சா நீங்கள் வரைஞ்சி கூட காமிக்கலாம் சிஸ்டத்துக்கு. எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது இருக்கா இமேஜ் அப்படின்னா அது இட் வில் ஷோ யூ. இதே மாதிரி ஏதாவது இமேஜ் இருக்கான்றதையும் காமிக்கும். ஸோ யூ கேன் ட்ரா சம் இமேஜ் அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஷோ இட் ஹியர். ஐ வாண்ட் இமேஜ் லைக் திஸ். ஐ வாண்ட் இமேஜ் லைக் அ பாக்ஸ். இந்த பாக்ஸ் மாதிரி ஏதாவது இமேஜ் இருக்கா அப்படின்னா அதே மாதிரி இமேஜ் ஏதாவது இருந்தால் சர்ச் பண்ணி காமிச்சிடும். யூ கேன் எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணுறோமோ கண்ட்ரோல் F போட்டு ஏபிசின்னு ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணுறோமோ இமேஜை கூட நீங்கள் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் லைக் திஸ். So I inserted this here. Now you can copy and paste and you can use this. In the up arrow, copy பண்ணி அங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Down arrow you can copy it and you can use it there. So in the up arrow, in the down arrow நீங்க copy பண்ணி அங்க யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். If you don't like the emoji உங்களுக்கு பிடிக்கலனா, if you don't like the emoji, come to the word insert க்கு போயிட்டு under insert go to the symbols. Under symbols special characters. Emoji is a normal one. நம்ம அங்க பார்த்தா அதே emoji தான் கிட்டத்தட்ட பாருங்க. அதே same emoji will appear. But இதுதான் வந்து you can இங்க இருக்க emoji ஒண்ணா கூட யூஸ் பண்ணிங்க. There are some several emojis available. இங்க கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவே இருக்கு. So இதுல சில emojisலாம் இருக்கும். அதையும் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிங்க. Or else you can insert. இதுக்கு கலர் கூட நீங்க மாத்திக்கலாம். இந்த green red ன்னு போட்டு you can change the color. Insert symbols special characters. நிறைய ஸ்பெஷல் கேரக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கும். whichever the special characters you want you can select it here. Right. இப்போ now what are you going to do is எனக்கு நீங்க என்ன பண்ண போறீங்கன்னா open that same file. In this file just now we used this thumbs up and thumbs down. A B C D E F G H I J K. After K there is no column. LMNO, the column is hidden. You can go here and you can drag it. The corner up you can drag and you can bring that column here. Or else right click பண்ணி unhide பண்ணுங்க. கொஞ்சம் drag பண்ணது டஃபா இருந்துச்சுன்னா you can go and you can drag like this. அந்த கார்னர்ல அந்த arrow markல போய் drag பண்ணி you can unhide the column. The கார்னர்ல ஒரு arrow mark மாதிரி இருக்கு பாருங்க. If you go to the arrow mark and drag it or select both the columns. K and N, select both the columns. Right click, unhide the columns. Right click, unhide the column. There is a column called as equipment name and responsive time. Equipment name and responsive time no column. This column, I want you to apply a conditional formatting for this column like this. Wherever we have negative, reverse negative இருந்தா pass up arrow green. Negative இருந்தா negative is better, faster response பண்ணுதுன்னு அர்த்தம். Negative is better, positive is not good. Negativeக்குலாம் green up, positiveக்குலாம் red down. இந்த down arrow you decide. இதே மாதிரி down arrow வரணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. It's not required. I want the same down arrow. You can get some other down arrow also. வேற ஏதாவது down arrow கூட கொண்டு வாங்க. But I want down arrow. Green up arrow for negatives. Red down arrow for positives. Negative ஆனா green, positive ஆனா red. Negative is green, positive is red. Up arrow, down arrow. Arrow, then the positive now. Either you can put the arrow mark at the left or right, your wish. Now, let me do this. For example, I want this format. So let me go to that sheet. You can press Windows dot or you can copy and paste this also. நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லைங்களா அந்த up arrow down arrow நீங்க copy paste பண்ணிக்கலாம். You can select this up arrow down arrow and you can copy and paste it also. So எது ஈஸியா அதை பண்ணிடுங்க. Select this range, format, number, custom number format, and I go here. They do a hash 00. சும்மா நான் பேஸ்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிறேன்னா அடிக்கடி பண்ண முடியாதுன்றதுனால copying and pasting that hash 00. First வந்து பாசிட்டிவ், என்னைக்குமே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வர வேல்யூ வந்து பாசிட்டிவ், செமிகோலனுக்கு அப்புறம் வருது நெகட்டிவ். ஸோ இங்க பாசிட்டிவா இருந்தா எனக்கு என்ன வரணும், ரெட் வரணும். ஐ வாண்ட் அ ரெட். ஓப்பன் ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட், ஐ கிளிக் ஹியர். ஃபர்ஸ்ட்டுக்கு ஐ வில் கிளிக் திஸ், ஓப்பன் ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட், ரெட், க்ளோஸ் ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட். And I want that down arrow. Sorry. And I want that down arrow. இங்க எனக்கு இந்த இடத்துல down arrow வரணும். I want a down arrow here. So அந்த wordல போயிட்டு I select this down arrow. Sorry, this one. இந்த down arrow select பண்ணி copy this down arrow and I paste it here. இந்த semicolonக்கு முன்னாடி. So positive இருந்தா it's not good. எனக்கு டவுன். நெகட்டிவ் இருந்தால் தான் பெட்டர். ஸோ நெகட்டிவ் இருந்தால் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக பண்ணதுன்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ நெகட்டிவ் ரெண்டாவது செமிகோலனுக்கு அப்புறம் வர்றது நெகட்டிவ். ஸோ ஓப்பன் த ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட், கிரீன், சாரி இந்த பேட் சரியா, கிரீன். I want a green, close forever bracket, minus, I'm just putting a minus. கடைசியாக வந்துட்டு up arrow, go to the word document and I select the up arrow. இல்ல வேற ஏதாவது arrow பண்றதா பண்ணீங்க, ஒரு wish. Up arrow. Copy this and I put it here. பாசிட்டிவ் இருந்தா ரெட், நெகட்டிவ் இருந்தா பெட்டர். இங்க ஸோ ரிவர்ஸ்ல அப்ளை பண்ணிருக்கோம். செட் ஓகே. Yes. So negative இருந்தா green வந்திருக்கும், positive இருந்தா red. If it is a negative, we are getting a green. If it is a positive, we are getting a red. Yes. Let us jump on to our next exercise. Exercise number 15. In exercise number 15, we have the part numbers, we have the part name, we have the production date, we have the quantity produced, and we have the QC status, pass or fail. So let us take one by one. First, let us start with now the concept which we are going to do here. இப்போ நம்ம பார்க்க போற concept is data validation, preventing the data entry error. Preventing the data entry error. Without the error, to prevent it, data entry error வராம தடுக்கிறது. Okay, let us start with the number first. Then we'll see about the text and date also. Number வந்து முதல்ல start பண்ணுவோம். Then we'll see how to use the text. Okay, so we are going to use a data validation. For example, let me start with this quantity produced. Quantity produced, I should enter only the positive value here. I should not enter a negative value here. இப்போ ஒரு part number type பண்ண போறோம், பார்ட்டோட நேம் டைப் பண்றோம், and production date கொடுக்குறோம், and quantity produced should be a positive value. But by default, it will accept the negative values. It will accept the text also. நீங்க டெக்ஸ்ட் டைப் பண்ணாலும் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணணும், நெகட்டிவ் வேல்யூஸை டைப் பண்ணாலும் it will accept here. Negative, if I type some values also, it will accept. I don't want this to be accepted. So let me select some range. ஏதோ range of cells select பண்ணுவோம். I select the range of cells. I'm selecting some range of cells, and then so let us select the range of cells, and we'll go to the data, or right click கூட பண்ணலாம். Either you can go to the data or you can make a right click on it. Go to data. Under data, you can see the data validation. Data validation, or you can make a right click on that column. The column which you right click பண்ணுங்க, Under right clicking also, you can see that scroll down, view more selection, more cell action, data validation. So right click, view more cell action, data validation. So let us go to the data validation on the right hand side. So when I click on the data validation, on the right hand side, you can see data validation rules, add rules. Data validation rules, add rules. I click on add rules. And what do you want to add? So I want to add some conditions. Criteria, it says drop down. We'll come to the drop down in another few minutes. So I'm not going to use the drop down here. Instead of the drop down, let us scroll down here. So there are various options. Text contain, text does not contain, exactly, valid email ID, valid URL, valid date, date is before, after, greater than, less than. Let us say greater than or equal to. So I want greater than or equal to 0. Let us put a 0. And what is this? Show help text for selected cells and show warning. We'll see both. What is the show help text is whenever you place the cursor. Button cursor it will show you some help. Like this, when the user is placing the cursor, I want to give some help. I want to give some help for the user. In the advanced option, if it is activated, okay. Activate all the advanced option, click on the advanced option, click on the show help on the text here and type it here. So adhu or message automatically enter a number greater than or equal to 0. Or you can type some value here. Instead of enter the number, I am typing here enter the quantity produced. So I am giving something here. So suma number quantity, enter the quantity produced greater than or equal to 0. So I am giving some text. And we have two options, warning, reject input. What is that warning is? If I give warning, it will say warning message, but it will accept. Value accept. Reject na, it will not accept. We'll try both. First warning try. What is happening in the warning? Then we'll see about the reject. So I select this warning. So first we have selected data validation rule and we have set that greater than or equal to 0 and show help text for the selected values, and I given the text here and I selected the show a warning. I clicked on show a warning and I say done. Yes, what will happen is if I go to the cell, when I go to the cell here, I'm going to type some value. Let us type some text. I'm typing some text and I say enter. It is accepting. Accept agudhu. Ana cursor vecha namakku or warning message kaamikku. The input must be greater than or equal to 0. But it is accepting the value. It is accepting the value. So inga kuduthalum nam value accept pannirudhu parunga. It is accepting the value. But if I type some numbers also, enter, it is accepting. Numbers kudutha onna problem illa. Text or negative numbers kudutho, it's accepting the value. But on the right hand side, showing some warning message. So this is warning actually. But I don't want this. I will delete this. Value delete panikiren. Now let us go to the data validation. I'll advanced option. Instead of show warning, make it as reject the input. I want to reject the input. I don't want to accept it. I want to reject the input here. Reject the input. Done. Let us say done. Now I am going here and we are accepting some numbers value. It will allow. We type some numerical characters. It's allowing. If I am selecting some alphabetical characters, it is rejecting. If on the error, there is a problem. Enter a quantity produced greater than or equal to 0. So, reject. We are not giving a warning. We have rejected it. So, negative values, so alphabetical characters, so accept. If I give it also, it will not accept. Do not accept if I am giving the negative values and alphabetical characters. If I type the alphabets also, it will not allow. Enter the quantity produced greater than or equal to 0. And the message, and the message, that message is displayed here. So that's the difference between this two things. One is the show warning, another one is reject input. So reject பண்ணிடும். This is just a warning, but it will allow. In a conditional formatting, எப்படி பண்ணமோ அந்த கான்செப்ட்ஸை இங்கே கூட நீங்க பண்ணலாம். For example, production date should be greater than or equal to today. இன்னைக்கு டேட்டுக்கு மேல தான் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் டேட் இருக்கணும். இன்னைக்கு டேட்டுக்கு கம்மியா ப்ரொடக்ஷன் டேட் should not be there. So let us select the production date here. I'll select the production date and I'll go to the done this. I'll add one more rules. I select the production date select பண்ணிட்டோம். Add rules. I'll click on the add rules and I'll click on the criteria. இதுல date. So date is date between, date before, date after, on or after. So I want the date either today or tomorrow, yesterday. நேத்து டேட்லாம் எனக்கு வரணும். நாளைக்கு டேட்லாம் நான் என்டர் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ப்ரொடக்ஷன் டேட்ல I should not enter tomorrow. Before date, today or today, இன்னைக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கக்கூடிய date. So date is on or after. Let's say on or after, or date between also, on or after today. So on or before also. Sorry, before the on. Yeah. On or before today. இன்னைக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற டேட்டோ இதுக்கு அப்புறம் இருக்கிற டேட்டெல்லாம் அலோவ் பண்ணாது. நாளைக்கு டேட்டு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அலோவ் பண்ணாது. ஸோ டுடே, டுமாரோ, லாஸ்ட் வீக், பாஸ்ட் மந்த். ஸோ ஐல் சே டுடே. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு டேட்டுக்கு அப்புறமா பிஃபோர் டேட் இட் வில் அலோவ் த பிஃபோர் டேட். earlier date it will allow, the latest date it will not allow. நாளைக்கு டேட்லாம் டைப் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அலோவ் பண்ணாது. ஸோ எய்தர் டுடேஸ் டேட் ஆர் பிஃபோர் டுடே. இன்னைக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற டேட்லாம் அலோவ் பண்ணும். அட்டண்டன்ஸ்லாம் கொடுக்குறீங்கன்னா நாளைக்கு அட்டண்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்க முடியும். யூ கேன் கிவ் அட்டண்டன்ஸ் ஃபார் டுமாரோ. யூ கேன் கிவ் எய்தர் அட்டண்டன்ஸ் ஃபார் டுடே ஆர் எஸ்டர்டே கூட கொடுக்கலாம் சம்டைம்ஸ். டுமாரோ அட்டண்டன்ஸ் யூ கேன் நாட் கிவ் இட் ஹியர். ரைட்? ஸோ நம்பர்ஸ் as well as the date. பட் அதில் முக்கியமான ஒன்று இருக்கு. That is the drop down. Two types of drop down is available. Checkbox கூட இருக்கு. Last session, maybe in the exercise number 13, we have seen a checkbox. இந்த மாதிரி நாம ஒரு checkbox ரெடி பண்ணலாம் with our own value. நாமளே ஒரு வேல்யூ கொடுத்து கூட ரெடி பண்ணலாம். So let us come to the sheet. I'll come to the sheet. Sorry. 15. Yes. இங்க எனக்கு pass or fail ஆனு வரணும். QC status is pass or fail. I want only two options to be as an input. எனக்கு இந்த inputல pass or fail ஆனு வரணும். Drop down மூலமாவும் கொண்டு வரலாம். or check box மூலமாவும் கொண்டு வரலாம். We'll see both. First drop down பார்த்தோம். We'll see how to bring a drop down. Then we'll see how to bring a check box. நிறைய ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குன்னா drop down போயிடுங்க. நிறைய ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குன்னா drop down போயிடுங்க. கம்மியா ரெண்டே ஆப்ஷனா இருக்குன்னா செக் பாக்ஸ் போடும். பாஸ் ஃபெயிலுக்கு நீங்க செக் பாக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இல்ல பாஸ் ஃபெயில் ஆர் அண்டர் ப்ராசஸ் அந்த மாதிரி 2-3 இருக்குன்னு வச்சுங்களேன். 2-3 ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குன்னா தென் கோ ஃபார் டிராப் டவுன். ஐ வில் டெல் யூ போத். செலக்ட் திஸ் காலம். அதே டேட்டா வேலிடேஷன், ஆட் ரூல்ஸ். கிளிக் ஆன் தி ஆட் ரூல்ஸ். நவ் இட்ஸ் ஆஸ்கிங் டிராப் டவுன். இல்ல 2 விதமான டிராப் டவுன் இருக்கு. டிராப் டவுன் ஃப்ரம் ரேஞ்ச். இன்னும் ஃபர்தரா ஸ்க்ரால் பண்ணீங்கன்னா there is an option called as check box also. Check box இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நேரத்துல சொல்றேன். First let us go to the drop down and what is the option you want it here. இல்ல ரெண்டுமே mix of both. drop downும் கொடுக்கலாம், conditional formatting கொடுக்கலாம். ரெண்டுமே இதுல வந்துரும், inbuilt-ஆவே வந்துரும். You can see here what I am going to say is I am going to say pass. So pass or fail and select பண்ண போறோம். If the QC test is pass or it's failed, pass. But இதுல இன்னொரு அட்வான்டேஜ் இருக்கு பாருங்க. லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் சைடுல build with conditional formatting also. பாஸ் ஆ இருந்தா என்ன கலர் கொடுக்கலாம். You can see on the left hand side there is a color available here. For example, if it is pass, I want to give a blue வச்சு. For example, I will give a blue. Next one is fail. The second option I am going to say fail. Fail and I will give some other color, maybe a brown color or red color, orange. We can add one more also. Now on process nu vechina or example, there is something called as on process. Pass or fail on kandupidikala, they are into the process here. Adukku vera oru column. And allow multiple, you can select multiple options at a time also. Multiple options kuda nama at a time la select panikalam. You can allow the multiple options also. Adha same thing, reject or warning. Advanced panina reject or warning. And chip or arrow. இங்க பாருங்க இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. இது மாதிரி இதுக்கு பேர் சிப்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. சிப் லெவல்ல இருக்கு. இல்ல எனக்கு arrow mark மாதிரி வரணும். Just ஒரு arrow வந்தா போதும். Arrow or plain text. Plain text means user can type it. That's I don't recommend this. இல்ல இங்க போய் டைப் படிக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த this checkbox is not required. So let me go with the arrow mark here. I'll go with the arrow mark. That's all. இது reject input இருக்கான்னு பாத்துக்குங்க. Then you can give some text also. That's your wish. Done. Now you can see here, when I go here and I place the cursor on the right hand side, you can see the three options are available here. Pass, fail or on process. So if I select pass select ஆயிருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி கலரும் மாறிச்சு பாருங்க. Automatically the color is turned into blue. அதே மாதிரி if I select the fail here, the color has turned into an orange. If I select on process, yellow. So conditional formatting vandrum. Inbuilt you will get this color also. Inbuilt the color is also available here. So drop down with conditional formatting. Drop down irukku, drop down kulla conditional formatting. Both are inbuilt with this. Okay. So 2-3 values are idu okay. So what we did is selected some range. நம்ம சில range select பண்ணிட்டோம். We have selected some range. Then we have gone to the data validation, add rules. Under add rules, we have selected a drop down and we have typed it here. Process, on fail, on process or pass. We have added an item and we have given it here. The advanced option, please ensure that reject input is selected. Show warning சொல்லாதீங்க. வேற ஏதாவது டைப் பண்ணா கூட it will allow. If someone is typing some other, it will allow. I don't want to allow it, so I rejected it. Display style is your wish. Either chip or arrow. அது உங்க இஷ்டம் தான். Either you can go for arrow mark or you can go for chip. Don't go for plain text. இது okay. This is fine. Suppose இங்க 3 or 4 options means I can do this. Suppose I have multiple options. Let me take the part name. So I have the list of part names. But the part name is available in some other sheet. Where those sheet la irukku vechingla. For example, I'll go to some other sheet here. Alt down arrow. I'll go to some other sheet. Sheet number. Yeah. I have product name eduthukom. Maybe the sheet number products name or sheet irukku. When you go to the sheet products, and the products in the sheets, we have some product name. The part name and the product name, product name sheet oda pere products. Anga we have this product name. This product, connector, cables, connector, relay. In the product, I want it as a drop down there. Inga irukka product, I want it as a drop down here. Illa vera edavadhu or sheet la iruknalum okay. If you have it in some other sheet also, you can do that. But I will go to the sheet number 15. In that the part number and the product name list out. I want the product name to be listed here. So let us select some range. Number range is select pannuvom. As usual, we'll go to data. As usual, we'll go to data validation. Data validation, add rules. I click on add rules. Under add rules, in your right side you can see drop down. It's not just a drop down, it's a drop down from range. Drop down from range and click here on the bottom. You can see the select range in our option. Click on that select range. It's asking to select you the range. It's asking to select the range. In the range, I'll go to the product tables. And the product in the table, I select this product names. Repeat analum prachana illa. If it is repeated also, no problem. The switch is repeated twice, connector is repeated twice, bolt is repeated twice, cable is repeated twice, no problem. Select it. நீங்கள் செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். ஜஸ்ட் செலக்ட் இட் அண்ட் ஐ சே ஓகே. ஸோ ஐ செட் ஓகே. இங்கே வந்துச்சு பாருங்கள் எல்லாமே. அங்கே என்னென்ன ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கோ எல்லாமே இங்கே வந்துச்சு. கனெக்டர், கேபிள், ரிலே, கெப்பாசிட்டர், பிராக்கெட், போல்ட், ஸ்விட்ச் அண்ட் வாஷர்ஸ். வேணா நீங்கள் கலர் மாற்றிக்க. கனெக்டருக்கு ஒரு கலர், கேபிளுக்கு ஒரு கலர், ரிலேக்கு ஒரு கலர், கெப்பாசிட்டருக்கு ஒரு கலர் வேணாலும் மாற்றிக்கணும். தட்ஸ் யுவர் விஷ். சேம் கண்டிஷனல் ஃபார்மேட்டிங். டன். இப்போ நான் டன் கொடுக்குறேன். டன். ஐ கோ பேக் டு தட் ஷீட். அந்த ஷீட்டுக்குள்ளே போயிடுவோம். 15. So let us go back to the sheet number 15. Yes. இங்கே பாருங்க, you can see the drop down is available here where all the product names are displayed here. The product names எல்லாம் display ஆயிருக்கு. நீங்க you can select that product names. So I'll increase the column width and I select the product names here. So வேற ஒரு ஷீட்ல இருந்து கூட you can bring it here. இதை வச்சு நாளைக்கோ இன்னைக்கோ நம்ம நிறைய ஒர்க்லாம் பண்ண போறோம் based on this drop down. So either you can get the drop down by typing it, drop down type பண்ணி கொண்டு வரலாம், or you can select it from a range also. ஒண்ணே ஒன்று பார்த்தோம். In the afternoon, after the break, what we did is we have gone to the insert. Under the insert, there is a checkbox available. I selected the checkbox. A checkbox is appearing here. இதை டிக் அடிச்சிங்கன்னா ட்ரூ, இதை டிக் அன்டிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஃபால்ஸ்ன்னு வரும். எனக்கு அப்படி வரக்கூடாது. I don't want the true or false, but I want a checkbox. Rejected, approved or not approved, rejected, yes or no, pass or fail. எனக்கு அந்த மாதிரி வரும். I don't want the checkbox. இந்த ஏதோ ஒரு ஷீட்ல பண்ணமே 13 or 12 checkbox. இதை டிக் பண்ணா ட்ரூ, மேலே ட்ரூன்னு வருது. அன்டிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா மேலே ஃபால்ஸ்ன்னு வருது. I don't want it. எனக்கு இந்த ட்ரூ ஆர் ஃபால்ஸா வராம I want to give my own yes or no, approved or rejected, or pass or fail. அந்த மாதிரி வரணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I want it here. Some cell. So go to the same data validation. Already validation is available here. Validation ஏற்கனவே இங்க இருக்கு. If it is not there, add it. Add rules. And I select this add rules. Under the add rules, it says drop down. No, it's not drop down. Scroll down. Checkbox. Go to the checkbox. By default, the checkbox is yes or no. Sorry, true or false. I want to give my own message here. Use custom cell value. Use custom cell value. Use custom cell value. True false. Instead of true false, I remove this. True false. Let us say pass fail. So I click here and I make it as pass. Tick panna pass. Tick panna fail. Or rejected, approved, not approved, rejected. அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க என்ன மெசேஜ் வேணுமோ அந்த மெசேஜ் கொடுத்துங்க. Yes or no, அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு மெசேஜ். You can give your own message also here. So I have given a message, only two things. ஏன்னா செக் பாக்ஸ் இல்லையா, we can have two things here. Done. Now what will happen if I make a tick mark on this? மேல பாருங்க pass ன்னு வரும். You can see the pass is appearing on the top. If I untick this, then it's fail. Pass or fail on மேல. So morning bother just to checkbox, we have inserted the checkbox. The checkbox will give you only true or false, but I want to display my own value. என்னோட value display பண்ணனும். That's the reason we used this checkbox. Data validation to be open. ஓப்பனா சொல்லணும்னா நீங்க அந்த checkbox யூஸ் பண்ணா கூட, when I go here and I go to insert and I go to insert checkbox, even you would have noticed here and the data validation the checkbox will appear in the bottom. The same checkbox I inserted, insert checkbox, that is appearing here. Click this and you can modify it here also. Modify. That checkbox is also inserted by data validation. That's data validation insert custom value and you can type it here. So insert by checkbox same process. 6 plus 4 and 4 plus 6 both are same. Either go to data validation and do it. Insert checkbox same thing will appear. Same thing will appear here. or same thing, insert checkbox bala, I'll go to drop down. Same data validation will appear. Adhe data validation will appear. So whatever you want, data la poi data validation poi checkbox kudukalam, or straight away you can go to insert checkbox, or straight away you can go to insert drop down also, whichever is easier. Okay. So actually after this you are going to do some task in this, then we have to see some simple formulas and functions, then if possible date function and logical function inikulla ஆரம்பிக்க முடியுமான்னு பார்த்தலாம். Okay. So this exercise number is 15 is still not over. What do you think? Our tea or coffee is ready. Morning cold coffee ஆயிடுச்சு. Now we don't want that cold coffee. I think it is just now it has came. So we'll take a break now. Same 15 minutes. Strategic timeout. I will pause the. Yes. Now what I want you all to try is இதே sheetல somewhere else on the right hand side. இதே sheetல ஏதோ ஒரு பக்கத்து செல்லிலையோ ஏதோ ஒரு செல்லில் wherever you want, wherever you wish, you can do this. What I want you to do here is there should be priority level. You have to do a data validation. So where you should apply the priority level. The priority level, it should be critical, low, high, low, medium, high. In the drop down lower. So when I click on the drop down, I should get it like this: critical, low, medium, high, priority level. So I should get the priority level as critical, low, medium, high, and the color also. Critical on that red, low on the somewhat red, orange, brown, medium on the yellow, high on the green. Color you decide padikkinga, color you decide it. So when I select critical, it should be red. When I select low, it should be some brown color. High should be green colors. So apply data validation. Yes. Yes, very good. Yes. So most of you have did this. Let me try. Go to data validation. I want the priority level here. What is my priority level? So select some cells. We'll go to data validation. Already it's opened. So let us go to add rules and drop down. It's already there. Now what are we going to do is first one is critical. So if my priority is very critical, so I want to put a red for it. Then if it is a priority is low, let's put some other color, maybe a brown color. Add another thing. Next one is, what is the third one? Medium. Medium, let us say yellow. Add high. Unfortunately, there is no green colors available, so you can go to customize. If you click on customize, under customize, you can see the background color. I think all the color are a mixture of RGB. I think you know it, RGB, red, green and blue. எல்லா கலரும் மிக்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஆர்ஜிபி தான். RGB 0 255, minimum 0, maximum 255. Suppose I want red should be no red 0 and I want green more green வேணும்னா you can make a 255 and I want blue as little bit, கொஞ்சம் blue இருந்தா போதும், or 100 blue இருந்தா போதும். Then you will get this color. All the color has some RGB. You cannot just like that, you cannot say red, green and blue. What is the RGB color for the red, green and blue? For example, in the green, this is the color. The red is 0, green is 255, blue is 200. You say okay? Yes. And I say done. Then you can see the drop down. So whatever the things I said, it's available here. Priority level, whether critical or a low or a medium or a high. So automatically the conditional formatting is also applied. Yes. Now in the same thing, what I want you to do here is, there should be another column called as inspection date. Very simple. That inspection date should be between, we already did this, I think you have to do it very easily. Between today plus 6 days. Within another 5 days we have to do the inspection, either by today or in another 5 days. இன்னிக்கோ இல்லை இன்னும் 5 நாள்லயே இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன் பண்ணிடணும். We have to do the inspection by today or within 5 days from today. So inspection date should be today or and today plus 5 days. Between today and today plus 5 days. Inspection has to be done by today or within another 5 days. இன்னிலிருந்து இன்னும் 5 நாள் போடும். Yes. Show me the validation. The validation. Show me the validation. Show me that. Show me that. Show me the validation part. Show me that validation. Validation. Show me. Yes. Show me that validation. Validation பண்ணிக்கிறேன். Right. Very good. As usual, most of us did this. Select this range. Data validation. Add rules. And it's not drop down, it should be date. Date is, you cannot say the past date, it should be between. Date is between. Date is between today. Equal to today. Open bracket, close bracket. Nothing inside the bracket. இன்னைக்குள்ள பண்ணணும் inspection or else within another 5 days குள்ள பண்ணிடணும். So today plus 5 days. So within another 5 days we have to do the inspection. Either today or within another 5 days. இன்னில இருந்து ஒரு 5 நாளுக்குள்ள we should have did the inspection and see whether this option is also selected. Reject the input. You should not select the warning. Warning means it will allow. So reject input has to be given here. Yes. So now if I type yesterday's or day before date or 10 days later, or 10 நாள் கழிச்சு டைப் பண்ணினா கூட it should not allow. 25 December 2025. So it should show an error. So என்ன நம்ம within another 5 days குள்ள இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணணும். இதுவே நாளைக்கு, so suppose the inspection date is tomorrow 16. I'll select the 16 December here. Yes. அப்ப allow பண்ணணும். Now department. You have to do a validation for a column called as department, where the department name should be displayed like this. Your department name should be displayed like this, which is available in the next sheet. Next sheet we have the department names. Next sheet we have the department names. That department names to be listed here in a drop down. And the department name next sheet இருக்கக்கூடிய department names has to be listed here. Next sheet பக்கத்து sheet. Now we are in sheet number 15. It's available in sheet number 16. Next sheet department. Okay. So most of us did this. Let me try this. Select some cells here. Here I want the department names to be displayed. Go to data, data validation. It's already available here. Add rules. And instead of drop down, we are selecting drop down from range. And click this range area. Select the range. Click here. Go to the next sheet where I can see the department name. SMT, SMT. There are some department names. Select the department names and simply say OK. That's it. All the department names are displayed here. Once again, I'll go to advanced option and I check whether reject input is selected. Yes. And I go for arrow here. Instead of the chip, I'll go with arrow. Done. Let me go to the sheet number 15. Here on the drop down. So things are available. Even you can put a color for this also. As we know, you can, like a critical or a low and medium, you can apply the color for this also. SMT select a different color. That part also you can do it. Now, maybe the final one in this exercise. In the exercise, the last part of this exercise is, so I want you to create a checkbox for the approval status. Approval status ku ஒரு checkbox நீங்க create பண்ணணும். You have to create a checkbox for the approval status. How it should be is like a checkbox. If I select it, it should display something like approved. If I uncheck this, it should say it's rejected. Approved or rejected. Either it should display approved or it should say rejected. The checkbox. I will put a checkbox. Not approved, rejected. Not also rejected. Checkbox. Create a list, checklist. Not that. Okay. Yes. Select the column. Go to data validation, add rules. Instead of drop down, let us scroll down and I will make it as checkbox here. Select the checkbox. Checkbox is inserted, but we have to say advanced option here. Sorry, we have to say use custom cell. Here it's not true or false. You have to say approved. Sorry, approved. Whether my process is approved or not, and it's not approved, rejected. Okay, and one more time, reject the input. This also has to be selected. Just say we're done. So on the top you can see it says rejected because it's not at till approved, not at approved. So when you select this, it means it's approved or not approved. Yes. Now I'll close this data validation. Let us see a small tip about formulas. Tomorrow we are going to see in depth of the formula and function. Let us go to the exercise number 16. We have one advantage in Google Sheets. For example, I want the sum up. I want the sum of unit produced. What is the sum of unit produced? Or I want to find out what is the sum of defects. So I want to find out what is the sum of defects here. So normally what we will do is if I use any formula or any function in anything, it can be Google Sheets or Excel or anything. So I want to write a formula. For example, I want to write a formula equal to So equal to SUM sum open bracket here. Normally we'll select the range. So suppose I'm going to select this range. This defects, I want to find out what is the sum of this defects. So I want to find out the sum of the defects here. Sum open bracket and select that range. This range. I'm selecting the range. Control shifted down arrow. This is fine. This we can do it in all the things here. All the things here. We can do it anywhere here. You can do it in Excel. You can do it in any software in the world. And I say enter. It is showing the sum of the defects here. So I want to verify whether it's correct. How can I check? It should be correct, but still if you want to verify this, select this range, control shifted down arrow, select the range. On the bottom, on the right hand side, on the bottom right hand side, you can see there is a button available which is showing sum. It's 129. If I click on this arrow mark, we have furthermore advantage where you can see sum. It will show you the average, it will show you the minimum, it will show you the maximum, it will show you the count, it will show you the count numbers. How many count? Count is alphabets, mixture of alphabets text, and the count number is only the number. So you can check here. I think sum is 129 and my value is also 129. But the problem is tomorrow I am going to add a new data here. For example, data last add I'm going to add a new data. You can add a E51 and I am going to add a new data. Just for example, I'll copy this. Control C, Control V. I copy this. Now I am adding something E50. Let us make it as 51. A new data. and I'll change this value into, instead of 2, I'll make it as 5. So now I'll go there and I check the total. Still it is showing same 129. Adhe 129 தான் வருது. When I add the data also, it has to be updated automatically. புதுசா data add பண்ணாலும் update பண்ணணும். I don't know where I will add the data. I may add the data. You can add, நீங்க சொல்லலாம், I can add another 4 rows. Daily I am going to add the data here. Daily I will add some new data. If I add the new data also, it has to get updated automatically. So what we do is, let us use sum, open bracket, same formula. I am saying sum of, sorry. So same formula, what we will do is sum of E11 to E60. Sum of E11 is correct. Instead of E60, remove that 60. Just to say E. Just only use E. E11 till the end, wherever the data is ending. Wherever the data is ending. I don't know where the data will end. It will end anywhere else. So just E11 to E. Leave it E. Just E. Don't say anything E100, E1000 or anything. Just put a E here. That's it. Now it says 134. Let me add a new row and check. So I'm going to add a new row here. So I'll add the extra row here. Copy and I'll add a new 134 irukku ipo. I'm going to add a new row here. So let me say 5 I will say another 10, 134, 144 nu varano. So I have added a new row here. Now let me go to the top and I check. Yes, it has turned into 144. So ஏதாவது ஒரு ஃபார்முலா நீங்க டைனமிக்கா வேணும். If you want the formula more dynamically, so because I will add the data more frequently, நான் அடிக்கடி டேட்டாவெல்லாம் ஆட் பண்ணுவேன். I'll add the data more frequently. So then we can use this option called as sum of starting values. Okay, எங்க ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுதுன்றது கொடுத்துருங்க. Don't give the ending value. Let it end it where the table is ending. So எங்க end ஆகுதோ அங்க end ஆகட்டும். This formula you can use it anywhere. For example, I want to count how many values are there. How many values are there? இதுக்கு நிறைய function இருக்கு. We can see count. So when I say count, count A, count if, count blank, count Unix. Count will count how many numerical values. நீங்க count கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா எத்தனை numbers இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கும். Count A. When I use count A, how many values are there? Value, number கிடையாது. எந்த value இருந்தாலும் okay. It can be a text, it can be a number, it can be a date. Count A will count only the numbers. Count A will count all. But it will not count if the cell is blank, empty. For example, if some cell is empty, if a cell active, non-active, the cell is empty, it will not count if the cell is empty. Both the count and count A. The count is seri, count A was seri. Here I have to use only count A because it's a text. It is a text value. Idhukku I cannot use count. You have to use only the count A. Select the range. I selected the range, or I select this end range. End range varaikkum select pandren and I say enter. It's counting how many values are there. There are 50s are there. It will not count if the cell is empty. Actually 52. Idoda சேர்த்து 52 வரணும். But it's not selecting the empty cells. Empty cells count consider பண்ணாது. மொத்தம் 50 தான். கடைசில now I added 2 extra rows here. அதே சேர்த்தா 52 rows. But 2 empties are there. It will not count. Count A will not count if the cell is empty. But empty count பண்ணணுமா? Empty மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் ஜாக்கிரதையா இருக்கு. For everything you can fix the upper bound. எல்லாத்துக்குமே நீங்க upper bound fix பண்ண வேணாம். empty-ஆ விட்டுருங்க. G11 to G. But while counting the blank, அதுக்கு மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் ஜாக்கிரதையா இருக்கும். When you use the count blank, there is a function called as count blank. COUNT, count blank. Select this range and the range மட்டும் select பண்ணுங்க. Select the entire table. Don't go till for example G11 to G62 நான் போட்டுட்டேன். I selected G11 to G62 and I say enter. G11 to G62 and I say enter. Sorry, it says only there are 2 blanks are there. 2 blank. ரெண்டு blank cell இருக்குன்னு காமிச்சிருக்கு. But unfortunately count blank க்கு மட்டும் don't remove this. இதை எடுத்து விட்டுறாதீங்க. Don't say G11 to G. Don't say G11 to G. 914, which is a wrong one. Because your data is ending here itself. So it should say 2. Count blank matto. For count blank only, don't fix the empty upper bound. Because after this, there are so many blank cells available. It will count that also. So only for the count blank, don't fix the upper limit. Just type the upper limit here. The upper limit, count blank matto, you should not fix it. You should not fix it for the count blank. Matta formulas fix pannikalam. All the other formulas you can fix it. For count blanks, don't fix it. Correct? Table end agudho, where the table is ending, just end it there itself. Only for the count blank. Microsoft Excel la illada or formula inga irukku. For example, I want to know how many departments are there. In the range la எத்தனை departments இருக்கு அப்படின்னு நான் count பண்ணணும். So how many departments are there in this range? So let us write a formula here. Equal to count A, because department is a text. Department is a text, அதனால count A ன்னு கொடுக்கிறேன். I'll select count A. Select the range. I select this range. Department இருக்கிற range select பண்றோம். Or you can fix the upper bound also. B11 to B. I select this B11 to B. Enter. It says there are 52 departments, which was not correct. Departments in Kamide. Count A, B11 to B. It is saying there are 52 departments, which is wrong. I don't have 52 department. SMT is repeated twice. Waves, solder, assembly, testing is repeated twice. I think I have only 4 or 5 departments. Inga 4-5 departments na irukku. It is taking the duplicate values also. The testing it will count it as 4. This function is not available in Microsoft Excel also. The enna function now. Power BI la irukku, but Microsoft Excel this function is not available. Equal to count. COUNT. Count uniques. Unique. Count unique. Which will not count the repeated values. Duplicate values lang count pannadu. It will not count the duplicate values. So let me select the department names. I select the department names here. So upper bound venda. I will remove that upper bound. B11 to B. So I remove that upper bound. B11 to B. Yes. Now you can see it says there are only 4 departments available. This is correct actually. And in the range, we don't have 52 departments. We had only 4 departments since the value is repeated multiple times. One value repeat count will not consider. In the function, as I told, it's not available in Microsoft Excel also. Excel count count A, count blank count blank is also available. Unfortunately, the count unique is not available in Microsoft Excel. So, this is a pudu function in Google Sheets. Okay. So, with the help of this, probably, maybe the last task today, go to the sheet number 17, where I can see dates, line number, material code, batch number, unit produced, unit rejected, rejected percentage, downtime, OEE, QC status, remarks. We have some data available here. So what I want you to do this is, in the sheet number 17, yes, I want you to find out this part. Yes. Sum of unit produced. Evlo unit produced pannirkom, one formula. Sum of unit rejected. Max of rejection. Maximum. Max in one function. There is a function called as max. Max of rejection. Minimum of downtime in a minimum na sollala, you have to try this minimum of downtime. I will give you free hit for this. Ena nariya vela irukku. You have to do twice double sixer. Then average of OEE, count of batch number, எத்தனை batch இருக்கு, count of batch number, count of blank in remarks column. In remarks column there are some blanks. How many blanks are there? How many uniques, how many materials are there? Material code. Final ஒரு முக்கியமான விஷயம், how many text values are there in material code? Material codeல எத்தனை text value இருக்கு, அதுக்கு ஃபார்முலாவே கிடையாது, but you can do it. How many text values are there in the material code? There are 40 text values available in the material code. Material code என்ற columnல 40 text values இருக்கு. All the others are numerical values. So text values க்கு தனியா ஒரு ஃபார்முலா இல்ல, you have to subtract it. Count A minus count. Count A minus count போட்டீங்கன்னா material code எத்தனைன்னு காமிக்கும். How many numerical values are there? How many text values are there? Want all this? Sum of unit produced, sum of units rejected, max of rejection, maximum, max. Function பேரே max தான். Min of downtime, minimum, average of OEE, count of batch, count of blank in remarks. Remarksல எத்தனை blank இருக்கு? Count of unique in material code. Material codeல எத்தனை unique values இருக்கு? Finally, count of text values. எவ்வளோ text values? How many text values are there? சில control tilde போட்டு எனக்கு formulas இருக்கும். Control tilde போட்டீங்கன்னா it will show you all the formulas. Sum, average, count, maximum, minimum, count blank, count unique, count A minus count. எல்லா ஃபார்முலா நான் சொல்லிட்டேன். I told you all the functions. Count A minus count. Overall எவ்வளவு count? அந்த நம்பர் எவ்வளவு count மைனஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get the count A ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் இருக்கு, அது எல்லாத்தையும் கவுண்ட் பண்ணலாம். கவுண்ட் வந்து நம்பரை மட்டும் கவுண்ட் பண்ணலாம். மைனஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get it. Count A minus count. பிளான் மட்டும் வச்சுக்கிட்டு அது எல்லாத்தையும் சரி. Sir, please, sir. Select the range. Okay. Let me do this. Then அப்படியே copy பண்ணிக்கிறேன். I'll copy this and I'll put this here. Yes, sum of unit produced. அது உங்களுக்கு ஆல்ரெடி தெரியும். Equal to sum. The formula is sum, open bracket, unit produced. So this one. Select this range. The upper bound I don't want to fix it. I will remove that. And நாளைக்கு data add பண்ணா it has to be updated automatically. So this is sum of unit produced 52,230 overall total. Same sum for unit rejected. So let us say sum open bracket unit rejected. This one, this part. Control shifted down arrow and I remove the upper bound again. F11 to F. Sorry. இங்க வந்துச்சு. Max of rejection equal to max. Max max open bracket max of rejection. So let us say the rejection percentage. Max of rejection percentage equal to max open bracket rejection percentage. Select this and once again I will remove the upper bound. So G11 to G is max. Minimum equal to minimum open bracket. Where is minimum of what? Downtime. So downtime is here. அப்படியே நான் fix பண்ணிக்கிறேன். MIN min H11 to H. This is for minimum downtime. Average அதேதான் equal to average. Average, open bracket, average of what? So average OE. Okay. So this one. So I11 colon I. Next is count of batch numbers. Count. So batch number. இதுக்கு என்ன count use பண்ணோம் இதுக்கு? What is the count we have to use here? Count A or count? Count A, because we cannot use count for this because it's a text value. The batch number we have the text value here. Text B00 லாம் இருக்கு. அதனால we cannot use count, we have to use only count A. Yes. How many? Oh, sorry. A11, D11. D11. You have to say only count. அடுத்தது count blank equal to count blank. The count blank இங்க தான் கொஞ்சம் கேர்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கணும். நீங்க count blank select only the data. You should not select the entire area. You have to select only the data available here. அந்த டேபிள்ல எவ்வளவு காலம் எவ்வளவு ரோஸ் இருக்கோ அவ்வளவு மட்டும் செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Don't go till the end. End வரைக்கும் போகக்கூடாது. You have to select only where the table is available. இதுக்கு மட்டும் ஒரு சேலஞ்ச் இருக்கு. You cannot select the entire one. You have to select only where the table is ending. Yes. Count blank. இது மேல வரணும். Count unique of material code. So count unique. Count unique. Open bracket. Where is material code? Material code is in C11. So C11 colon C. Unix. எத்தனை material code இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடி. Then finally இதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? Equal to count A. ஏன்னா எனக்கு எத்தனை டெக்ஸ்ட் வேல்யூ இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். There are some text value. இங்க சில டெக்ஸ்ட் இருக்கு, சில நம்பர் கூட இருக்கு. I want to count how many text values are there. So count C, count A of C to C minus count. Minus count of C11 colon C. நான் அங்கே போய் செலக்ட் பண்ணுறது எனக்கு மவுஸ் எதாவது சரியாக பிஹேவ் பண்ணல, அதனால தான் ஐம் டூயிங் இட் ஹியர். Count A minus count. So how many text characters are there? இதெல்லாம் நம்பர்ஸ் இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க. 4001, 4001, 4002, 4003, 4001, 4000. இதெல்லாம் நம்பர்ஸ். நம்பர்ஸை தவிர எத்தனை டெக்ஸ்ட் இருக்கு? How many values are there? அதுக்கு we have used this formula. If you want to see the entire formula in the sheet, you can use the control tilde as the shortcut key and expand this. So you can see the entire formula on the sheet. Or இன்னொரு method கூட இருக்கு. One more method also available to see the formula. இப்போ இங்க என்ன formula எழுதியிருக்கேன்? What is the formula I have written it here? I want to see the formula here. இங்க என்ன formula? கர்சரை கொண்டு போய் இங்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு பதிலா I can see it from here itself. எனக்கு இங்க இருந்துகிட்டே பார்க்கலாம். Equal to formula text equal to formula text னே ஒரு formula இருக்கு. Formula text, select the cell. And the cell select பண்ணி. Select the cell where we have written the formula. So equal to formula text and select the cell where we have written the formula. எங்க formula எழுதிருக்கீங்களோ அந்த cell select பண்ணுங்க. Just select the cell. N10 is my cell. So it will show you what is the formula you have written there. அங்க என்ன formula எழுதிருக்கீங்களோ அந்த formula அப்படியே காமிக்கும். You can copy this on the bottom here till the end. அப்படியே காப்பி பண்ணுங்க. So என்னென்ன formula நம்ம எழுதிருக்கோமோ that formula will be literally shown here. That formula will be literally shown. Formula text open bracket select the cell. So அப்போ பக்கத்திலே எனக்கு இங்க என்னென்ன formula எழுதிருக்கோன்றதை I can verify it here. What are all the formulas we can return? We can verify it here. Formula text னே ஒரு formula. Formulaவை பார்க்கிறதுக்கே ஒரு formula. To see the formula we have something called as formula text. Okay, actually our target is to at least complete 20 or 21 exercise. இப்போதான் formula start பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Next is about date function, logical function, lookup function. அப்புறமா we have to see about pivot tables. There are some new functions available. Filter மாதிரி multiple functions எல்லாம் கூட இருக்கு. Array functions எல்லாம் இருக்கு. We have to see about array functions, filter functions, and we have to see about lookup also. I think how many sheets we have it here is 36 sheets இருக்கு. Approximately நம்ம 17 முடிச்சிட்டோம். Almost half of the sheets. So other part we have to see only by tomorrow. So as of now, no need to save your files. Your files will get saved automatically. Automatically உங்க file save ஆயிருக்கும். Fileல போயிட்டு version history and see the version history. Your file would have got saved multiple times here. நம்ம காலையில சேவ் பண்ணது இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க. ட்ரைனிங் என்னென்ன சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ணோன்றது கூட நீங்க பாத்துக்கலாம். 1255க்கும் 446க்கும் எவ்வளோ சேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ட்ரைனிங் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் இது வரைக்கும் என்னென்ன சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ணிங்க ட்ரைனிங் இதெல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி யூ கேன் சேஞ்ச் த வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ஆல்சோ. யூ கேன் செக் யுவர் வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி. இல்லை காலையில் பண்ணது எனக்கு வேண்டாம், பழையபடி நான் ட்ரைனிங் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நான் சேவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி எங்கே இருந்தேன் இந்த மாதிரி தான் நான் ஒன்றுமே பண்ணலை காலைல சேஞ்ச் அந்த இடத்துக்கு நீங்கள் ரீஸ்டோர் பண்ணணும்னா யூ கேன் ரீஸ்டோர் திஸ். பண்ணதெல்லாம் போயிடும் அன்ஃபார்ச்சுனேட்லி. ஸோ அது மாதிரி யூ கேன் ஹாவ் மல்டிபிள் வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரிஸ் ஹியர். வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி நீங்கள் சேவ் பண்ணி அந்த வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரிக்கு போயிடலாம். பை டிஃபால்ட் சிஸ்டம் வில் சேவ் இட். நீங்களே கூட ஒரு வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி மல்டிபிள் வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி யூ கேன் ஹேவ் இட். மேபி ஒன்னா ஒரு 2-3 வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி நாளைக்கு கிரியேட் பண்ணி வில் செக் தட். வில் செக் வாட் வில் ஹேப்பன் இஃப் ஐ கிரியேட் மல்டிபிள் வெர்ஷன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரிஸ். ஸோ ஆஸ் ஆஃப் நவ் வி கேன் க்ளோஸ் திஸ். So நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி 18 we are going to start today, tomorrow only about the date function, logical function, switch functions, நிறைய functions நம்ம நாளைக்கு தான் பார்க்க போறோம். So before leaving, I want your scorecards back along with your name. Still I didn't get your name list. உங்க chat teamல வந்து name list வரல. So along with your name, please அந்த sum up பண்ணிடுங்க. What you got? 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Total it. The total பண்ணிடுங்க. And you got some fair plays also. 6 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus sorry. No ball wide அதெல்லாம் வாங்கிட்டீங்க இல்லையா? அதை just don't sum up it. How many wides, how many no balls அது மட்டும் சொன்னா போதும். You please tell me how many no balls and how many wides. How many overthrows. That's all. So one by one, come and I can give you your scores. வச்சுருங்க சார். 6க்கு நேரா 6, 4க்கு நேரா 4 வச்சுருங்க. பேர் சொல்லுங்க சார். நேம் சார். HAN RAJ ஸ்பேஸா சார்? ஆ அவ்வளோதானா? 9 ஸ்கோரு. இது சொல்லுங்க சார். பை எவ்வளோ, வைட் எவ்வளோ? இப்போதான் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்காங்க. 435க்கு தான் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன். 437 தான் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன். இருங்க சார். ஒரே நிமிஷம் சார். ஜஸ்ட் மினிட் சார். மோகன்ராஜ் வந்து 9 சொன்னீங்க. 6 பை ரன் சார். ஓகே. அப்புறம் சார் 3 தெரியாது ஆக்சுவலி. 2 வைடு. பெனால்டி ரன் எத்தனை? 2. அவ்வளோதானா சார்? லெக் பை 1, ஃபோர்த் ரவுண்ட். ஓகே சார். நம்பர் மட்டும் ஆர்டரா வச்சிருங்க. 22. சொல்லுங்க சார். பையா
பை ஒன்று,
பை ஒன்று,
ஒயிட் ஒன்று,
வைடு ஒன்று,
பெனால்ட்டி ஒன்று.
வைடு ஒன்று, பெனால்ட்டி ஒன்று. ஆ
இது என்னோட போகுது
சார் நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்கள். இது டோட்டல் பண்ணுங்க சார். 4
இதெல்லாம்
அது தனியாக சார், அது
இது
தனியாக.
மட்டும் வாங்க நான்
அது 4 பேர் சார்.
சரௌண்ட்
சரவணன் இருக்கு. 4 சரி. அந்த இது சொல்லுங்க. வைடு, வைடு ஒன்று,
ஒரு வைடு
ம்,
பை
ஒரு லெக் பை, பையா, ஒரு பை,
ஒரு ஓவர் த்ரோ
ஒரு ஓவர் த்ரோ,
ஒரு நோ பால்.
ஒரு நோ பால். எஸ் சார். டெல் மீ யுவர் நேம்.
யோகேஷ்
யோகேஷ். எஸ்.
57.
57. You are the topper as of now.
Yeah, as of now. So by ஒன்று,
By 1,
ஓவர் த்ரோ 2,
overthrow 2,
வைடு ஒன்று,
wide 1,
நோ பால் 1,
no ball 1,
பை 2,
leg by 2,
பெனால்ட்டி 2, பெனால்ட்டி ரன்ஸ் 2.
2. Yes. Sorry, your name? Anaka Vijay. 63. So you are the topper. As of now.
So 2 penalties,
2 penalties,
3 leg by,
3 leg by,
um,
3 no balls,
3 wide,
3 wides.
and
All are threes.
4 by.
4 byes. Okay. Charu. இங்க இருக்கு.
10.
சாருமதி. ஓகே.
23.
23. அப்புறம்
3 by
3 by,
and wide,
2 wide.
leg by ஒன்று,
லெக் பை 1. அப்புறம் சாரி, லெக் பை 1.
penalty
பெனால்ட்டி எவ்வளோ? 2. அவ்வளோதானா? எஸ் மேடம். சொல்லுங்க மேடம்.
67.
67. அப்புறம் ஃபேர் பிளே.
Leg by 3,
லெக் பை 3,
no ball 3,
நோ பால் 3,
and 5 wide,
5 wide,
penalty 2,
பெனால்ட்டி 2,
5 overthrow,
என்ன மேடம் இது? நீங்க இப்ப போவே இல்லையா வெளியில?
by 5.
பை 5. இதுலயே நீங்க டாப் வந்துட்டீங்க. இது இந்த ஸ்கோர் உங்களுக்கு தேவையில்லையே. 67 வேணாம் உங்களுக்கு.
Ravish
என்ன மேடம்?
15.
சொல்லுங்க.
54.
54.
Leg by ஒன்று,
லெக் பை 1,
wide 2,
வைடு 2,
penalty வந்து 2,
2,
no 3,
3,
by வந்து 3, 4, throw 3.
எஸ் சார்.
அபிஷேக் மான்
69. சைலண்டா இருந்தா நீங்க தான் டாப். அப்போ சொல்லுங்க. எங்க எங்க
penalty 4,
பெனால்ட்டி 4,
overthrow 4,
4,
by 3,
by 3,
wide 4,
wide 4.
அப்புறம் no ball 1.
சொல்லுங்க மேடம். நேம் சொல்லுங்க. எங்க இருக்கு? 14th. 27.
By 2.
By 2. Overthrow 1.
Penalty
3.
no ball 2. Wide 2.
Wide 2.
Leg by 2.
சொல்லுங்க மேடம். நேம் சொல்லுங்க.
Shabana. Message
ஷபானா. இதுவா? This one 18th.
Shabana. 23.
23. Wide 7. என்ன சீக்கிரட் அது மட்டும் அவ்வளோ எடுத்துட்டீங்க.
No ball 3.
No ball 3.
Overthrow 5.
Overthrow 5.
Penalty 3.
Penalty 3. நீங்க கூட பிரேக்கே போல போல.
By 3.
By 3 ஆ?
Leg by 1.
Satish, sir.
இதுவா?
Score 15. Penalty 3, sir.
3 ஆ?
By 2.
By 2.
No ball 2.
No ball 2.
Wide 2.
Yes, madam. No, madam.
40.
ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
42. Wide 1.
42.
Wide 1.
Wide 1. வச்சிருங்க.
Leg by
by 5. 3 ஆ? ball 2.
நம்ம டீம் அப்புறம் சொல்லுங்க. எவ்வளவு ஆர்வம்
சொல்லுங்க. ஆ
36. Wide 2. Penalty 1. No ball. Overthrow 2.
சூப்பர். கரெக்டா ஆர்டரா சொல்லிட்டீங்க. பர்ஃபெக்ட். எஸ். இருக்கு.
Score
இல்ல நேம்
last
ஆ
11.
overthrow 2. then
Wide 1.
wide 1.
No ball 3.
ball 3. 4. by 2.
Leg by 2. Penalty answer.
by 2. leg by 2. penalty எவ்வளவு சொன்னீங்க?
2.
2. ஓகே. எஸ் சார்.
7.
ஆ
5 score. 7. Sorry.
இதுவும் 7 அதுவும் 7 row number 7 and score is also 7.
By
பை எத்தனை சார்?
5.
எல்லாமே பை தானா?
5 அதெல்லாம் overthrow 1. Penalty 2.
overthrow 1. penalty எவ்வளோ?
Penalty 1.
1
No ball 1. Wide 1.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
9.
சார்
9.
ஸ்கோர் சொல்றீங்களா? அதுவா?
Score 4. 1.
நோ பால் 1.
Wide 1.
வைல 1.
Wide 1.
வைடா? வைடு 1.
Overthrow 1.
overthrow 1.
Leg by 1.
leg by 1.
Leg by 2 போட்டு. Penalty 1.
எஸ் மேம். தீபிகா சொல்லுங்க.
Score 16. No ball 1. Penalty 2.
penalty 2.
By 2.
by 2.
Overthrow 2.
overthrow 2.
Wide 3.
wide 3.
Leg by 2.
leg by 2. ஸ்டே உங்க பேர் தான் இருக்கு. ஆனால் நீங்க தான் லாஸ்ட்ல வரீங்க.
Score 28.
28.
By
எத்தனை?
6.
6.
Wide 2.
by 6.
Wide 2.
wide 2.
Overthrow 4.
overthrow 4.
By 2.
overthrow 4. leg by 2.
No ball 1.
no ball 1.
Penalty runs 3.
சொல்லுங்க திவாகர்.
Score
11.
by
பையா? by 3.
wide 1.
wide 1.
No ball 2. Throw ball.
இது 1. no ball
Overthrow.
எத்தனை? 4
1.
1. அப்புறம்
No ball 2.
no ball 4
2.
மொத்தம் 20 பேரா? ஓகே. தேங்க்யூ. தேங்க்ஸ் a lot. We'll meet tomorrow morning. வழக்கம் போல அந்த கார்டு இங்கே வச்சுருவாங்க.
இங்கே வச்சு
பண்ணிட்டா கரெக்ட், நல்லா இருக்கும். பாருங்க, ரிட்டே ஆக வேண்டியதாக இருக்கு. டேபிள் போட்டோட இப்படி கூட ஒயர் இந்த ஒயர் இங்கே வந்துச்சுன்னா ஓகே,
ஓகே
அதை ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க.